All right, so this time value of money lecture will be our last lecture. The rest of the time we're going to spend on some review. So let's get to it. All right, so what's the basic idea behind time value of money is that money is worth different amounts as time goes by, right? So would you prefer 10,000 bucks now or 10,000 bucks in 5 years? We'd prefer it now, and for lots of reasons, not just because we're impatient in nature, but we could also do something with that 10,000 bucks. So remember, think about opportunity cost. We'd love to be able to take that $10,000 and invest it somewhere. Okay, so if we had the choice, we'd definitely prefer to get that 10,000 bucks now. Okay, so we're going to go over ways in which investing and interest in general can affect us, but we're going to start with this really simple example. So simple interest is what we're interested in here. Okay, we're not going to actually have any problems for this on the homework or in the exam, mainly because they're just not that interesting. And most of the time, we're going to see some sort of compounding in real life, right? So this is just to kind of get us interested in what's going on, get us a general idea. Okay, and here we're just given this formula that is basically saying that our interest for simple interest is just the principal amount, the amount that we're depositing today. Okay, that's what that zero means, and we're in time zero times the interest rate times the number of periods. Okay, so that's what our simple interest is. Okay, so let's take a look at an example of that. If we got $1,000 at a 7% interest rate for 2 years, we just plug in those numbers, and they're just being multiplied by each other. So we just have 1,000 times 0.7 times 2, 0.07 times 2. And that would give us $140 in simple interest. Okay, so we got $1,000. We put in an account, earning 7% simple for 2 years, and we have earned $140. Okay, let me erase these. What is the future value of this deposit? Well, if we deposit that $1,000 and we're going to get 140 in interest, then the future value of that $1,000 is going to be this combination of those two things. It's going to be 1,140. Okay, and we could also say, well, what's the present value of that 1,140? And that's just kind of going in the other direction, right? So what's the present value? Present means right now. Okay, so how much is that 1,140 in 2 years going to be worth right now? Well, it's $1,000. It's what we had in the first place. That's the current amount of that investment, what that is worth. Okay, so this graph kind of shows why this is so important to know about interest. So we've got this simple interest. This is what we just talked about, and it's at a 10% rate. If we deposit $1,000, we can see how that simple interest changes over time. It's going to be growing. But if we introduce what this compound interest, even at a lower rate, so compound interest is basically allowing us to earn interest on the interest. Okay, so we're not just earning interest on the principal like we are in simple. Okay, we're getting interest and then we're earning interest on that interest. So even at a lower rate, we see it overtake the simple interest rate. Okay, and at the same rate of 10%,